What is up, Wholesale to Million family? We're back with another subscriber first wholesale deal interview. Today I got Isaac just closed his first wholesale deal. You ready?
Yes, sir.
$22,318 and some change. He's only 22, and this lead here that he got came from cold calling. So get your pen, get your paper ready, because I'm gonna have Isaac drop the bomb and tell you exactly how he did it at the age of just 22. But before we get into the interview, I wanted, for those of you, if you haven't followed me on Discord, or don't know, I'm launching my own NFT project called TMC, which is the Millionaire Club. I'm combining NFT and real estate together, all right, to help you become the next millionaire. And there's the utilities, the perks, and the roadmap. You can find out all about it. Go to tmcnftproject.com. It's going to be an epic, the biggest real estate NFT project that you ever be a part of, because it's going to be a base community project. Also, too, is if you don't want to be a part of the NFT or any of that, it's okay. I'm open up the network completely for free. We got 22,000 other real estate entrepreneurs on there, investor, wholesaler, buyers, all of that you can network with completely for free. Just go to tmcnftproject.com. But let's jump into it. Isaac, welcome to the show, my man.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you
Isaac,
for
dude.
hosting me.
Bro, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for taking time and jump on and do this, man. But just a quick background of who you are, where you came from, and all that, dude.
So my name is Maroon Mok, but for Khang's sake, we'll go with Isaac since the name is a little bit tricky. I'm currently a college student, and I live in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Lincoln, Nebraska, dude.
Yes.
How is the market over there, Isaac?
The market is okay. It's not too bad.
So if someone were to buy their first like a house that's already fixed up, what are they looking to spend on like a new house
A house
or an updated house?
perfectly fixed up. I would say maybe like 120,
Oh, dude.
120 maybe. Yeah.
Nice. 120. And how many bedroom and bathroom are we talking about?
Uh,
A 3-2, a 2-1?
3-2 maybe. Yeah,
Okay.
3-2.
Dang, dude. So I can go to Nebraska and get a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for 120 G's, new constructions,
Yeah.
fully updated.
Around that, yeah. 120,
Dang,
150,
dude.
yeah.
You can't. Yeah, in my area, it's not gonna happen. But
Yeah, I
for those of
understand.
you who's watching, sometimes you got to think outside the box. And a lot of you, maybe moving to a different state, moving to a different area, will be able to set you free, where you don't have to, work at the job that you don't like, because now you're able to, your expenses are much lower than if you obviously living in New York City or California, Los Angeles, and all of that, right?
Mhm.
So, Isaac, yeah, when we first started, I say, dude, you gotta give me, you gotta give me some other name, bro, because I'm gonna have
Yeah.
because when I talk, I like to say people's name a lot. I don't
Mhm.
know why. So I say, dude, I'm gonna have a tough time
You're fine.
trying to pronounce your name, and I feel terrible.
You're fine. I perfectly understand.
So
It's not an
Isaac,
easy
man,
name.
so you're 22. Are you in college? What are you currently doing for work, man? And how do you discover wholesaling?
So, um, I'm a current college student, and I'm majoring in international business,
Dang.
and I'm planning on graduating in May, so next month.
Oh, dang.
And
That's hey, bro. That's when I'm gonna launch my NFT project sometime in May.
that's amazing. I'm happy to hear that. It's
It's
amazing.
amazing. You're funny. Okay, so Isaac, so you're graduating in May. Okay. Now, are you gonna graduate with college debt free or with college debt?
With college debt, but fortunately, it won't be that much compared
How
to
much?
it's like 3 grand. So
Oh, dude, that's not bad at
yeah,
all.
not bad.
Got you, bro. Okay.
Um, yeah. So to answer your other question, um, currently I'm just working on getting some wholesale deals, and how I discovered wholesaling was um, about 3 years ago and some change
Dang.
on
Okay.
YouTube. On YouTube from this very popular channel called The Breakfast Club, and they brought in this guy who, uh, who does real estate wholesaling, and he talked about it, what it was, and he talked about how you can, make a lot of money in like a short time span.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was like 19, and it intrigued me because there aren't that many things that you can do to make a lot of money within like a short time span. So yeah, that's how I got started. And then after that, I discovered you, and then Maxwell, and
Yep.
other people that are also in this game.
I see, bro. So now, Isaac, you found me on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. Where, man? I'm
I
curious.
found you on YouTube. This
Oh,
was
you
way
found
before you had TikTok, because TikTok didn't exist at that time.
Isaac, dude. Don't tell me that it takes you 3 years to close your first deal, bro.
Unfortunately, this has been a grind. I
Wow.
would have gotten my first wholesale deal 2 years ago,
Yep.
but the seller ended up finding a different, or they ended up selling it to a different, buyer, and
Sure.
yeah, but
So,
yeah,
dude, Isaac, man. I mean, first off, dude, I want to say, dude, I want to say congrats, because that's a lot of money, 22,000 something. And I want to say, dude, I respect you, dude, for not giving up after 3 year, bro.
it
Most people give
was
up after 3 months.
it's very hard, because I remember as I was working towards getting my first deal, I would always constantly watch, your YouTube videos, and how you would bring in different people closing
Yep.
their first
Yeah.
wholesale deal after like a month, 2 months, 3 months, and I'm just like
How they
what's
do
wrong
it?
with me? Like,
Yeah.
why am I taking this long? But to me, I just figured that as long as I just stick with it and I don't give up, there is like a light at the end of the tunnel, and you know, and to my surprise, like it ended up manifesting itself. So yeah, and here we are.
Dude, very good, bro. And I'm happy to have you on. And dude, I bet you anything, man. If you go into the dictionary and you search up if you search up the word stick with it, Isaac picture would pop up, man.
Hopefully.
But anyways, Isaac, so what are you currently doing for work, man?
Right now I'm not working, but last year from September until December, I had an internship for
I
that
see.
semester,
Got it.
and I was interning as a project manager at a tech company here
I see.
in my city.
I got you, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, it's college, and obviously, trying to do real estate. So,
Yeah.
it's what you put in. So that's why it might take you a little bit longer
Yeah.
than normal as well. And also I've seen people, they go on and off. It wasn't consistently just grinding,
Yeah.
but they discover it, they watch it a little bit, and then they put it back in the back burner because they have some other priority that they got to get done. And
That's
then
true.
yeah, so yeah. Now, Isaac, dude, let's break down your first deal, man. The $22,000. How do you found the seller?
So how I found the seller isn't from like conventional methods, such as I guess driving for dollars or putting up abandoned signs or things like that. So here in my city, and I'm pretty sure they have a similar system in other like cities and
Mm.
stuff. So here in my city, there's a database where it groups all of the housing complaints. So like whenever a neighbor makes a complaint about their other neighbor because, you know, this property is distressed, or there was a fire, or it's vacant, or whatever, that complaint gets sent to the city's database, and then there ends up being like a huge collection of different properties that are
Oh,
distressed and
dang.
things like that.
Okay.
So,
Wait, Isaac. So it's like code violation.
yeah, in a
Okay,
sense,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So what I would normally do is I would identify some of the complaints, and then if the property seems like a potential, I would then skip trace it, and then I would give a call to the owner and ask them, hey, are you interested in selling, things like that, and yeah, and afterwards, um, so that's how I found this deal. I contacted the owner. The property was vacant, and he lives out in Florida, and for like the past couple of years, he hired someone to come and fix the property, and he poured in like 100 grand into the property by, you know, outsourcing some of the work. But the guy that he hired wasn't, you know, wasn't being like ethical. Like he would end up taking some of the money away from him.
Sure.
And, you know, I come in, I give him a call, ask him if he's interested in selling. He says yes. And, however, at the time, this was, I think, like January or February. You know, after we did the walkthrough, we tried to negotiate a price, but we weren't able to be on like the same page where the price works out for everyone.
Sure.
So, you know, so then we kind of just had to like go separate ways. And then like a month later, an idea comes to my mind, and I ask myself, you know, what if things have changed with him? If I give him another call, maybe we can work something out. So I did that. And luckily, to my surprise, you know, he was much more willing to go down on the price, because in the beginning he wanted like 164.
Mm-hmm.
And well, the 164, because he wanted to, you know, recoup the money that he put into it, which was 100,000, and he wanted to also make like a profit as well. So we couldn't come to an agreement on that. But then after like a month or two passed, he was able to, and he was able to come back down to 100,000. And yeah, so then we locked it up under contract, and we ended up wholesaling it to an end buyer for 122,000.
Wait. Okay, hold on a second, Isaac. I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna break this up a little bit. Okay, so you got the property under contract for 100,000.
Yes.
Okay, and what was the rehab cost?
It would cost 25 to 30,000.
Okay, so the rehab, okay, 25, 30,000. How many bedroom and bathrooms does the property have?
So there's 4 bedrooms. Yeah, 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms.
Okay.
But that's potential. So potential meaning that you can add.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, so currently, so when you put the property under contract, how many bedroom and bathroom does it have?
It's 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom.
Okay, so 3 bed, 1 bath, and now you estimate the rehab to be a 25 to 30,000 rehab with adding the bedroom and bathroom, or is that without?
That's without.
Okay, so that's without. So you estimated just to rehab a 3 bedroom, 1 bath is going to be about $25 to $30,000.
Yeah.
And at the time, what was the estimated ARV on the property?
165 to 170.
Okay, so 165 to 170. Okay, so let me do the math really quick, Isaac, to see if you do the 30% rule or not, or how. So 165 minus 30%, that puts at 115 minus 25. So should have been, okay, so you went a lot higher because of the market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. So once again, for those of you watching, you know, the time 70% minus 30%, they're both the same thing, right? That's the discount that the investor wants to make on their money, right? A 30% return. But because of the real estate market, it's how hot it is right now, you need to understand your buyer and you need to understand your market, because if you go with that, it's going to be extremely tough for you to put any property under contract in this market. So, which means you can go a lot higher. You can offer the seller a lot higher, 20%, 25%, because buyer, now they're willing to come in and buy property at a higher price, all right? Okay, so the ARV is 165, rehab is 20. Okay, now how do you find your buyer?
So right now, I am currently working with a mentor of mine, and since he's been doing it a lot longer than I have, he has a list of buyers.
Gotcha. Is that how you found the first buyer as well?
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so you put the property in the contract, and then you reach out to your mentor. Your mentor actually helped you find the buyer and sell the deal.
Yeah, that's true.
Got it. Okay. And now I just want to jump in really quick here. I want to let those of you who don't understand, that's exactly what we're going to do with our NFT project. Is we're going to create a community where you bring in the deal, and we'll link you up with the cash buyer, because I'm open up my multi-million-dollar cash buyer network to you completely for free, just for being a part of the TMC NFT project. But once again, for those of you who don't know what an NFT is, do some research. It's like an exclusive pass for you to be inside of this community. But yeah. So now, okay, so Isaac, so that's how you found your buyers, okay? And now, how much was the? Did you have to put down any earnest money deposit with the seller?
No.
None.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. Did the seller say anything
Regarding the earnest money?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. And the reason I say that, because a lot of people say, hey, you know, so basically, Isaac, you came out with nothing, no money out of pocket.
Yeah, the only thing that I used was just my time. So, yeah.
And straight up hustle.
Yeah, that's really it. Yeah.
Okay, man. So now, when it comes to the buyer, how much deposit did the buyer put down?
Nothing.
Your buyer didn't put any deposit down?
No, because the buyer, I knew him from the past, because 2 years ago we did a walkthrough together, and I also see him at the real estate meetings that we have here in town. So
yeah. Now, Isaac, how much? Okay, man. So how fast was the closing once you found the buyer?
It went pretty quickly.
Was it a 7 days closing, 10 days, 15? What?
Like 2 weeks, 14 days. Yeah.
So 14 days. So you set the closing to be 14 days out.
Yeah.
How long did you have the property in the contract with the seller for? 30 days, 45 days?
Yeah, 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long did it took you to find the buyer?
Not long.
2 days?
Since I already knew him, 2 days.
Got you. Now, I don't know how your mentor taught you, Isaac, but dude, with me, man, dude, you always friend is one thing, family is one thing, but when it comes to business, dude, like, it needs to be separate, right? When it comes to business, like, it needs to be business. Because every buyer, man, it doesn't matter if the buyer, it doesn't matter if your close friend, your good friend, your partner, I don't care who it is. If you're gonna go buy a property, dude, like, people are gonna expect you to put, right, a deposit. So it should be the same. So just so you know, man, I have buyer that's so solid, right? But when they have no skin in the game, Isaac, sometimes life happens, right? Sometimes life happens, man. Sometimes because of family issue, maybe the buyer couldn't move forward to close on it. And let's just say that you're a good friend of your buyer. Okay, well, since they put down some deposit, let's just say $5,000, guess what? If they decide to back out because for whatever reason, well, Isaac, you got to decide what you want to do with that money. Do you want to give $2,500 back to the buyer because it's your friends, or maybe you want to give back $4,000 or whatever it is, right? But at least you get paid for your time somewhat. But then now you got to be in control of the deal, correct? So which means
that's true.
They have skin in the game, dude. They back out. They know they're gonna lose a lot of money. So their whole thing is, dude, I need to get this to the finish line. I gotta get this thing closed, otherwise I'm gonna lose $5,000 for nothing. So to me, man, in business, I understand, and you're gonna come across this a lot. And I'm just telling you that you just need to be straight up, and it's how the real estate world work, man. Is any buyer know that they have to put down some deposit? It's not like you come out and ask for something out of the extraordinary, right? This is just common. So make sure they have some skin in the game, man, so that way they can push forward and get this thing closed. Because I tell you, man, I when I first started, same thing, right? I didn't want to cause any conflict. I was like, okay, they put deposit, great. They don't put deposit, not great. Okay, that's fine. And a lot of them tell me, hey, Khang, dude, I'm a solid buyer. I'm gonna move forward to close on it. Don't worry about it, dude. Bro, just don't worry about it. And I take their word for it. Guess what? 2 days before closing, they didn't show up to close. No skin in the game, nothing. And I go back to the seller. I don't even know what to say to the seller. At least that $5,000, man, the buyer lose. You can go back to the seller and you can say, hey, sorry, for some reason my partner has some family emergency or some issue came up. Here's what I can do. If you can give me another 20 days or 15 days to make sure that we can work this out with our partner so we can get things straightened out, because we still want to get this closed. I can go ahead and just send you $1,000 just so you can give us some extra more time. This is on top, this is extra, right? This is for our gift to you. So basically you just buy more time. and it makes the seller obviously feel better. Money talks.
That's true.
So anyways, Isaac, I mean, that's the only tips that I'm going to give to you in this, man. So just make sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Isaac, dude, now what are some tips, feedback for those that are starting out besides sticking with it, man?
Besides sticking with it,
like kind of
say,
like what are some lessons that you have learned that have really helped you when you really start to focus on wholesaling?
okay, I think I have two. So
Cool.
the first one being, it is highly, highly imperative that you follow up with the seller. Because if I didn't follow up with the seller, like this deal wouldn't, have happened. So just because like it's a no in the beginning, that doesn't mean it's always going to be a no.
Woo.
If there's like enough time that passes by, that no will turn into a yes, which is what happened to me. And the next thing is,
Love that, dude.
I think the thing that really helped me out the most is not thinking so much about the deal, because when you're just thinking about, let me get a deal, the deal almost becomes like a concept. Whereas for me, when I started thinking of it as, let me help out someone, let me help out an individual, let me help out a family, then things started to actually open up for me. So yeah, and like in this case, because wholesaling, you are helping people, and when it comes to me with this deal, I was able to help out the seller because he was down $100,000 because the guy that he was working with wasn't doing what he was supposed to do with the money. So after this deal ended, he was able to make back the money that he put into the property. So yeah, stick with it, don't give up, and always follow up with the seller and think about helping the actual individual.
Boom.
Yeah.
Isaac, dude, how can people connect with you, bro?
So you can reach out to me on Instagram, and the spelling is Muranmok.
Just IG.
Yes.
Awesome. For those of you who watch this, I want to say, Isaac, thank you so much for hopping on and giving back to the fella, to our subscriber followers, man. Thank you so much. And for those of you watching, if you enjoyed this interview, please show my guest, myself, some love. Boom, smash that thumbs up. And if you recently closed your first wholesale deal, go ahead and DM me on Twitter or on Instagram at Real King Khang. Show me the money, show me the proof, the checks, the wire transfer. Love to get you on here for an interview. Also, too, is if you haven't joined my Discord channel to network with 20,000 others, real estate entrepreneur, people doing JV deal together, people finding cash buyer, people are like, dude, the community is super, super active. And I promise you, if you can't find a buyer anywhere, you can't find a partner anywhere, if you need help, go to tmcnftproject.com. I promise people on there are just so loving and just so supportive and helping each other out, growing and scaling, man. So anyways, also too, if you're new to the channel, be sure to boom, smash that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification. When I upload a new video, you get notified. But until next time, take care and ciao. Thanks, Isaac.
Thank you.
Later.